Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Thief Gold. Last time we got the second out of the 4 talismans in the Lost City. We got the Talisman of Fire, among other things. It was a pretty interesting mission, to say the least. There was another tomb raging mission that you can pretty much skip almost the entire thing, which is funny. But yeah, today we're actually gonna play the third and final Thief Gold exclusive mission, which is the Song of the Caverns. It's considered by many to be the best of the 3, and I agree. It's the most well-designed, and it reminds me the most of levels that you would see in Thief 2. It was probably developed as like the last mission from the Thief Gold package, shortly before. I was gonna say shortly before the release of Thief 2, but no, that's bullcrap, because Thief Gold came out in 1999, Thief 2 came out in the year 2000, so... But yeah, I presume during the time when this upcoming mission was developed, again, don't quote me on this, but I presume during that time the team was also already working on Thief 2, so... we're gonna see a lot of influence, and sort of like, I guess, a sneak peek into what to expect from Thief 2's level design, which is considered to be way better by many.
The Keepers stashed the Talisman of Water in a series of hidden caverns located deep below the city. According to their map, I'll find it in a shrine located in the lowest cavern. I don't expect to run into anything too threatening other than a few venomous spiders. However, the map does contain this note. Stand not against us, lest you feel the sting of ignorance's barbs. Sounds like Keeper talk for we've rigged the place. An informant of mine, Geary, made a home for himself in these caverns after he lost his job tending the ticket counter of a nearby opera house. He should know these caverns better than anyone, so I'll pay him a visit to see if he has any useful information for me.
Alright, pretty short and sweet intro. Song of the Caverns. So, let me see what the differences are. Not too many differences, honestly. Yeah, wow. So the only differences in objectives are on normal and harder, basically the same, and on expert we mustn't kill anyone, basically. So we need to locate our informant Giri. He may have valuable information about the caverns for us. Use the Keeper's map to find the Talisman of Water. Remember, they've probably rigged the place, so be careful. So there's gonna be some traps. Escape from the caverns after you've taken the Talisman. It may not be as easy as you think. Loot may be scarce down in the caverns, but an expert thief such as yourself should be able to find at least 200 worth. So very lenient loot objective, only 200. I wonder what's up with that. And humans will be as scarce in the caverns as loot, so if you find your informant Giri or any other people, don't kill them, because we're playing an expert. Now, at first glance, this might seem like, oh, not more caverns or like another tomb raging mission or whatever. I'm sick of those. Well, there is a relatively, pretty obvious twist, honestly, but yeah, there is a twist to this mission. Not even halfway through, like literally around near the beginning, our plans will change, and you'll see why. But for now, let's just begin. It's always kind of annoying waiting for this to load. Again, trust me, the vanilla game doesn't take this long to load. This is a HD mod thing. Alright, I'm gonna grab water arrows. Definitely need moss arrows. Healing potions would be nice. Maybe a flash bomb or two. Oh, actually gas arrows. I definitely need gas arrows. You might already guess why. There's gonna be a lot of humans, even though it's a cavern level, apparently. Should I take healing potions or flash bombs? How much are flash bombs? I think 2 flash bombs and... Oh, 2 healing potions. Oh, wow, I can even take more stuff. I don't really need anything else, though. I guess maybe a rope arrow. I don't really need them. But again, like, none of this money will carry over to your next mission anyway, so it doesn't really matter. You might as well get everything you can. Fire arrows are useless to us. Actually, not really. We can use them in the beginning of the mission. How much is it? 300? And this is 200. Okay, yeah, still not worth it. I would rather have the 2 flash bombs. Alright, there's our objectives. And the map is actually pretty straightforward. We start here. We need to enter the sewers. From there, we're gonna enter the flooded caverns. There's gonna be some spiders, of course, that we have to fight. Beware, brethren, 1 man lost. How can you die to spiders? What the hell? What a bunch of freaking noobs. Abysmal cavern swim. So we need to swim for some caverns. 4 men lost to the craymen. So we need to expect craymen as well. Now, if you recall from the previous episode, from the previous mission, I mentioned that the water talisman was hidden in that mission in the Lost City in basically a very small section where the tomb of the king was. There was like a very small flooded cavern with a bunch of craymen. Basically, that idea carried over into this mission, however, with a very big twist. Crap, I accidentally increased my volume. 3 weeks did we toil to make the shrine. Damn. Keeper brethren, stand not against us, lest you feel the sting of ignorance's barbs. There's that famous line from the beginning of the mission. Sadly, 1 more did we lose on our return. And that's, I guess, the exit. I don't know why it says unknown. So it seems to be a pretty linear mission. So let's have a look, shall we? Just lower the volume again. I have my headphones have like a volume slider, so I can adjust it in real time, which is actually really useful, especially for these streams, because if I minimize the game, it just crashes. And also, I'm sharing my entire screen because OBS really hates this game and doesn't want to record it or stream it, for that matter, if I select the game itself. So yeah, kind of annoying, but I mean, it's a game from 1998. What do you expect? Even with patches, it's bound to be kind of broken. Alright, let me pop a save here. Alright, so this starting area... Crap. There is a guard up there. He can spot you. He can't really do much to you because there's no way for him to climb down. I think he is an archer. He can shoot at you, but I think he's rather inaccurate. If you're playing for 100% pickpockets, that guy has a pickpocket. It's a key. And I'm pretty sure the key opens up this door right here that you can... Actually, I think it's already unlocked. But yeah, he has a key, so you can climb up there by climbing onto this wall, then this lamp, then the gargoyle, then up there, and then blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's how you get that key. But we don't really care about that right now, so... And I'm not sure if the key maybe opens up this. I don't know, I've never really gone for that. Actually, I have gone for that key only once when I did my 100% run, but that was ages ago and I didn't even bother checking what was behind that door. But this is our way down. We're already at the caverns. This is gonna be a quick mission.
Guess I'm not getting any information from Geary after all.
Oh, that actually looks kind of disturbing, that face. I mean, it looks disturbing in the vanilla game too, but the HD mod really does a number on it. That spider and a note. More spiders arrived today. That makes 12 this week. I have no time to puzzle over this strange migration. I must pack up my belongings and move elsewhere on the morrow. Geary. Alright. Yeah, here's the spiders that we have to fight. How the hell did keepers die to a bunch of like really tiny spiders? Like, these guys are a joke. At least if it was the big spiders, I would kind of understand. You can go either way here, it doesn't really matter. Both will lead you to the same place. And the caverns actually have barely any loot, as you might expect, because our loot goal is 200. Where am I going now? Oh, right, here. Actually, it has been a while since I've played this one as well, because, again, in recent times I've actually played through the original game more than Thief Gold. Because that is my preferred way of playing, honestly. Like, yeah, sure, this mission is great, it's definitely the best of the three. It's a really solid mission all around, but I'm fine with skipping it in favor of having a more cohesive experience. Okay, so this area is actually quite dangerous. But you can just outrun these guys. I believe there's all these holes here that you can jump into, and I think, yeah, this is the hole that we want. Over here we have a very disturbing place. A dead guy. A breath potion. I fear to go on. The rest of the expedition have gone on ahead, and I was to follow directly. But when the last of them disappeared beneath the surface of the water, all my strength and courage disappeared with them. When they see that I do not follow, they will surely send someone back for me. I need only wait for a moment more, or perhaps at most an hour. Dark thoughts haunt me. What is time in a place that sees no sun or moon? What good are tears in a place that is all water? I must rest now. Oh, to have a spot dry enough to recline upon comfortably. I've always found this note really disturbing. Imagine dying in a place like this. I mean, I don't know why this guy was such a noob. Like, surely he would have gathered enough strength to at least swim. Like, it's a relatively short swim, but that's besides the point. Like, imagine dying in a place like this. I mean, I guess not dark because he had this magic mushroom here, but... Imagine if this was, like, completely dark, wet, and you just starve here to death. It sounds like one of the worst ways you could possibly die. There's always been something about, like, spelunking in caverns, and especially in, like, really tight spaces that has really gotten to me. Like, I think that's really disturbing. I actually have a very specific fear. It's a fear of the underground. Like, being stuck in the underground. It doesn't necessarily have to be a cave. It can also be, like, a bunker or a sewer or, like, anything, any, like, underground facility, underground base, underground area. Being stuck in one of those is, like, the worst thing ever for me. Okay, here's our last Crayman. Well, where the hell are you going, my guy? Come on. Fight me like a man! Well then, that made my job easier. There is a silver nugget here, which is worth 50. Still need 150 more and we're already at the shrine, so... Ah, but this is interesting. Someone apparently beat me to the chase. Yeah, this just says the same thing as the opening. But this is interesting. To Captain Colliard from Lady Valerius. I have received the word of the shrine and treasure room you have found during your mission to eradicate our little spider problem. I look forward to receiving whatever bounty lies there and will not tolerate any more excuses about mysterious traps or other dangers. Success, Lady V. Damn, what a bitch. And of course...
Empty. Now what?
Of course it's empty. Yeah, so this is the big twist. Someone beat us to the chase and now we have to get the talisman from elsewhere, and we're just about to find out what happened to it and where to go from here.
I spy you, little fish. Oh no, it's a big fish, rather. Are you here to sing too? We'll reenact the memorable scene between Raoul and Valerius at the bridge. I'll begin. The city at night. Raoul, the handsome, young opera house owner, sings to the Lady Valerius. I, Raoul, do accuse you of using treachery to obtain your wealth. Then Lady Valerius sings, I, Lady Valerius, have obtained the opera house, yes. Right from under your nose, you must kiss the ground underneath my toes. Now, I live here under the opera, but I go back, stealing food and such as I need. She can't kick me out, not Raoul. Then they come down, looking for spiders, but they found the treasure from the shrine instead. No, she has that too. I've seen her with it. It has powers. You could steal it from her, yes. That would make her sad. Let's see. What would she sing? I know. Lady Valerius, weeping in her chamber, sings, I, Lady Valerius, am so sad. glad? Where has the treasure gone that once made me glad? You need a map? Raoul has a map. You need a key? You can get that too from me. Remember, left at the sewer. To the right might look newer, that's the secret of the way in. Now go, go, go! Up the rope you go, why do you move so slow? Let us reenact the memorable scene again between Raoul and Valerius at the bridge. I'll begin.
Alright, so that's the big twist. Our objectives are, they will update shortly, but Lady Valerius beat us to it. She now owns the opera. Let's take a look at the map real quick.
Oh, yeah.
We have to open it once and then it will update our actual map. So this is the actual map of the opera, and it's actually quite detailed. This is a really nice change of pace. We're gonna enter through the basement. Well, technically we can enter through the front door, which is really funny. We're gonna emerge at the sewers shortly, and then from there we can either go out in the streets and then enter through the front door like a dumbass, or we can take the intended route and actually enter through the basement directly through the sewers. I don't know what the X's are. I think they're supposed to be guards or maybe servants, but yeah, there's like there is some loot here, mostly in the wine cellar, and there's actually like, so here's why this level is so great. There's so many different ways to navigate the place. Just from the basement alone, there's 3 different ways, or I think maybe even 4 different ways to get up to the first floor. There's a big staircase right here. I think that's the kitchen. No, this is the kitchen. I think this is the kitchen, and this is the staircase in the kitchen. There's also a bunch of secret areas too. This map is full of those. I'm gonna try to show as many as I can because they're a lot of fun. Yeah, this is the kitchen right here. And I think there's also a staircase here, but this one is heavily guarded, so it's not really a good idea to take it up. I think that one is also relatively safe, I'm not sure. But yeah, then we have the first floor. There's a guard station in the middle there, which actually has some really useful stuff. It has a gas arrow for some reason, a bunch of fire arrows and regular arrows. But usually I avoid this area because there's literally 2 guards immediately inside. They always face the door and they always see you coming in, so you have to spend both of your gas arrows to gas them in order to get 1 gas arrow back, so it's kind of useless. But I guess if you're playing on normal and you're fine with killing people, then it's actually a good place to visit. There's the ticket office. This place will become relevant shortly. Oh, actually the X's, I know what these are. These indicate the secret passages, right? Yeah, so we have a bunch of secret passages in the basement, 2 on the first floor. Whoops. On the second floor we have a few as well. Cribs is someone important as well. We have to pay him a visit. This is the actual like opera stage, I guess. There's a bunch of like, how do you even call these, like booths, I think, where there's some nobles that we can pickpocket here. And the third floor is the most important because on one side is the library, that basically has nothing for us, but on the other side is Lady Valerius' office. And as you might expect, the water talisman is there, so that is our ultimate objective on the third floor. And the third floor is, unsurprisingly, the most well-guarded. But yeah, it's a really nice map, really nice design. There's a lot of hidden places, and just in general, like, the layout is great. Not only is it a believable layout for an opera, but also it's really fun to navigate. Just all around a solid level. But let's actually move on now.
The curtains went down on this guy a long time ago. He's the best lead I have.
Indeed. And here's our actual objectives. A lot, as you can see. So, in addition to stealing the talisman, we have to... okay, so the Opera House is filled with precious adornments and attracts the city's wealthiest patrons. So don't leave without at least 2,000 worth of loot. That's more like it. When he was alive, your informant Giri often bragged about the cash taken just a single evening at the Opera House. Find out if he was telling the truth. Get to the ticket office and steal the contents in the cash box. So that is one of our stops. You read last week that the music director at the Opera House was just presented with a silver flute. An item like that could fetch a pretty penny on the market. Find it. So that is another objective. I believe this one is exclusive to hard, because it's so relatively easy to get, and this one is a bit trickier, and this one is actually for expert. Littering the opera house with blood and corpses is not worthy of a master thief such as yourself, so pickpocket, rob, steal, hide, and even run if you have to, but don't kill anyone, unsurprisingly. We're playing an expert. We should be used to this by now. And after you get what you came for, get to the city streets outside the opera house. So that is the real mission. In hindsight, it's really easy to see that, of course, this won't be the full mission, just the caves. But I still appreciate the twist. Alright, and here's the sewer, and we can literally go up to the streets right from here. But again, that's a terrible idea, so let's go this way instead. And let's also read this note. Mr. Colliard, it is not enough to kill the spiders, brazen enough to enter the basement. You must tell your men to descend into the sewers and below. They must kill every spider they see. They must search until no more spiders are found. It does not concern me if men are lost, or if they are afraid to venture past the sewers into the tunnels beyond. If your men cannot complete the simple task, I will find men more suitable to do the work. And are you so sure you can get other work without the recommendation from the opera? I think not. Report to me on the morrow regarding your progress. Lady Valerius. So in typical rich people fashion, she is a complete psycho. I'm mostly glad to rob her blind. Really, Garrett is an interesting character.
This looks like the way in.
He's a really interesting character in my opinion, because he's sort of like an anti-hero. He's kind of like Robin Hood, except not really, because he doesn't really give money to the poor. But he always robs the rich and feels great doing it. And hates the rich, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so now we're at the basement. There are a few areas to check out here. So right there we have a guard, so let's not go there. That is a bad idea. I don't think it matters where I go from here. I'm a bit wary because there are more... Oh yeah, this is the bath, actually, the bathhouse. I am a bit wary because there are a bunch of guards and a servant that patrols down here. We're gonna be careful. Alright, there's the servant, I think. Oh, actually, no, there's two servants. This is the cook, I believe. Alright, body. Cook, remember to serve the ballerinas only a light supper the night of a performance, lest we have a repeat of little Catherine's unwelcome addition to Thursday night's show. Consider this your first and only warning. Mr. Cribbs, director of music. Funny. Alright, cucumber, yeah, might as well pick up the food. You never know when you're gonna need some extra health. That's the ballerinas. Don't linger there, they will spot you. There's also a guard up that staircase, so let's not go there either. Normally, what I do to go upstairs is I take the kitchen stairs up, but I still want to go to the wine cellar because there is some loot there. Trying to remember how to get there, though. Okay, it's not there. I think it's this way. I think... Yes, that is the one right there, immediately to our left. But I want to take care of this guard first.
Was that you?
And there is also a guard at the top of those stairs. In fact, we're right here currently, so yeah, those stairs are not safe either. There is a guard up there as well. There is a note, I'm not sure if it's safe to read though. Let me try. Yeah, there's the guy. Captain Colliard and men of the Opera Guard. 2 guards will at all times, day and night, be posted outside my office suite. In case of trouble or commotion of any kind in the Opera House, then send 2 more to stand guard directly inside the suite. The artifact must be protected. I will tolerate no lapses in security. Lady Valerius. And this is actually a gameplay mechanic. If you get spotted at all by anyone, if you get spotted even just once in this entire mission, 2 guards will actually spawn in her office, but if you play your cards right and you aren't spotted by anyone, then no guards will be there. So you will make it harder on yourself if you don't do well, which I think is really cool, and I wish more missions and in general more games had stuff like that. But I'm gonna reload because I think that guy might have spotted me. Not taking any chances. Alright, so here's the wine cellar, and there is another servant that patrols this area. I'm gonna wait for him. He should come around from here. Ah, where is he actually? Well, either way, we have a wine bottle over there. Kind of well hidden.
Oh, what was that?
Ah. Where are you, my guy? Okay, that's weird. What the hell is it? Is he stuck? I heard him. Where is he? Huh. Well, either way, each one of these like little nooks has only one piece of wine, so don't bother looking at all the other rafters once you found it. This... Where are you? Kind of freaking me out. What the hell is this guy? Normally he only patrols like the outer perimeter of this.
Don't.
Oh, there he is. Oh, crap. I got spotted. I would rather not get spotted. Okay, that is weird. He somehow outsmarted me and completely avoided me somehow. Oh, no. Somehow there is another guard who spotted that body. Great. Welp. So much for being stealthy. Now we're gonna have to deal with the two guards. That's gonna be annoying. I thought hiding that body was enough, and I didn't know that there was gonna be another guard. I apparently forgot about him. Also, this is not supposed to be the texture for this. I guess the HD mod wasn't really made with Thief Gold in mind. Because all of the like regular missions seem to work fine. It's only the Thief Gold missions that have texture issues. Oh, great, he spotted me. Well, so much for our gas arrow. Oh, that was a complete embarrassment. I really should have brought this guy's body in, like, in the cellar area here, but oh well. Now I'm hoping that there's not even more guards. I don't think there will be, though. And that is why I took a gas arrow, or two of them even. They're really useful in this mission. Because the only non-human enemies you face are at the very beginning in those caverns. And you can outrun most of them. Alright, our last bottle of wine is, I think, on... yeah, right there. Alright, and before we go upstairs, if we take a look at our map, there's 3 secret areas. One of them is at the kitchen, and we're gonna go there anyway. There's one over there, which I've honestly never even found. In all my time playing this game, I've never found it, because it doesn't really, like, help you out that much, and there's no, like, loot in there or anything, so... I guess I'll skip that one. Apologies. But that one is one that we want to go to. That is in the boiler room, I think, or, like, the furnace room or whatever. And that one does actually lead to a very neat little secret room with some loot that cannot be accessed by any other way, so let's go there now. I already got spotted once, it doesn't matter. Yep, there's the furnace room. Put the flame out. You don't even have to put the flame out. Ooh, fancy. You don't even have to put the flame out. Ironically enough, it doesn't really hurt you, but I like doing it anyway. Alright, cut down the banner. And here's a very nice room, and it still looks nice even in the HD mod. I'm beginning to suspect that I do not have revenge in my blood. For if I did, I would go now and steal from Lady Valerius all the contents of her office suite. She doesn't know about the secret passageway that leads there from the second floor rotunda. Ah, so that's how we can enter the office safely, because if you recall, there's always 2 guards posted outside of the office. So basically the secret entrance is the best way to enter. You can technically enter by just killing the guards. Of course, if you're an expert, that's not really an option, but you can always do that on like lower difficulties, but this is the intended way, I guess. She doesn't know about the key that works the lock, and that's the key that he gave us, Raoul himself. When she took over here and dismissed my whole staff, all knowledge of the secret passages and rooms left with us. I return here now and then to obtain provisions, always with the thought of exacting some revenge. But I fear I carry with me a terrible flaw. I do not have revenge in my blood. Raoul. I guess we're gonna do the revenge for him then. Lazy bastard. Alright, if you open this up, you cannot close it again, and this is on the 2nd floor, so I'm actually going to revert this because there is a guard there, and I don't want him spotting me. But this is technically a shortcut that you can take to the 2nd floor as well, if you're in a rush. There's a lot of these secret rooms and shortcuts that you can take, which is, again, I've mentioned this already, but it's a really cool thing about this mission. Sadly, most of the Thief Gold missions don't really have that many secret passageways, but Thief 2, on the other hand, has a lot of them. It even has like a counter of how many you've discovered in each mission, which this is sort of like hinting towards that. Like it's really cool to see how the developers were adding stuff that we would eventually see in Thief 2 in these Thief Gold missions, especially this one. Alright, and here's the other secret passage that's in the kitchen. This leads to the 1st floor.
What was that?
So, did you read Crib's latest? That gibberish is a waste of my art.
Ironic, since I always considered your art to be a waste.
And, to add injury to insult, I'm forced to wear costumes from years past.
I can't believe the Opera House is still losing money. It's all these lower-class people working in the ticket office and such. They steal whatever they can get their hands on. Valerius should fire all of them.
For once, I agree with you, Christine. Scrapping the lower class would certainly clean things up around here. But what will you do for food and shelter when they kick you out?
Taffer.
Roasting in the 14th century, whenever this game is set.
Intrude!
I don't think it's set really in a specific time period, because it's a complete... It is its own, like, separate universe. And there are actually theories with relatively solid evidence to suggest them that are very interesting, but I won't really spoil any of them because they will get revealed in the 2nd game about where this game is actually set. Not when, but where. And this is another room that leads out to these hallways. I'm actually wondering if I should... Yeah, you know what? We'll get to the area that has some loot in the kitchen later. For now, I just wanna do this. Okay, there is a guard here. He's kind of annoying because usually he spots me. Let's see if I can dispatch him quickly enough. Nice. Let's hide you in here. Now, we're currently in one of these 2 wings. Where are we? Oh, we're in one of these 2 wings. I don't know which one, honestly. Both of them have some loot. And one of them leads to the ticket office. And then, if you recall, that is one of our objectives. So let's head there next. This leads to the backstage, I believe. And that leads out to the opera stage. Don't go there. You will get spotted by the nobles that are waiting for the next play to start or whatever. Whatever it is these people do. Oh yeah, there is a servant. Crap. really hope nobody heard or saw that. But yeah, there is this guy. I don't know where his path originates from, but he has the longest path in the entire mission. I think he goes from the basement all the way up to the first floor and all around as well. I was not expecting to run into him here, though. Anyway, let's finish this. And yeah, this leads to that same backstage area where we found ourselves there. I don't recall if there are any loot items in here. I think the loot items are on the second floor backstage. Oh, but there is a note here, which is very interesting. Let's read it. Oh, there it is. Carmela, a stellar performance as usual. I write in hopes that you will consent to a stroll this evening on the second floor promenade. I promise I will not arrive empty-handed. Please do not refuse me. I will wait all night if need be. Oh my god, what a creep. A short stroll and some pleasant conversation is all I ask, and in return I have for you the most special gift, one fit for a queen. Simp! Anyway, awaiting you on the promenade, I remain your most ardent admirer, Lord B. That's a name we haven't heard in a while. That's Lord Baffert. I love how, like, characters actually make a return in this game. They're not just, like, one-offs. And we actually get to see him for the first time.
Just as you're cleared. If there's any trouble, we double the guard on Lady Valerius's rooms.
Not the ticket office. 'Cause if I were a thief, that's where I'd go.
But seeing as you're a guard and not a thief, you're clear on where to go if there's trouble?
If there's trouble, someone needs to guard the cloak check girl. She's all alone with no one to talk to.
When you're a captain, you can choose to guard whatever you like. Until then, let's hear it. Where do you go if there's trouble?
Yeah, to guard that watery stone nobody cares about, except Lady Valerius.
Good. When you're done moping, I suggest you get on with your patrol.
What a creep. Man, this place is full of creeps. Anyway, yeah, that's... In case you missed the note, that is how you know about that mechanic. Thankfully, these guys don't come up here. They will start patrolling the basement, and we're not really gonna go to the basement. The backstage has nothing for you, by the way. There's no loot back there. You can technically take it as a shortcut instead of going all the way around to get to the other wing. Where are we, actually? This is the south wing. So you can actually take that as a shortcut to go to the north wing, but it's kind of dangerous because there's a lot of guards back there, so... I usually take the long way around, and either way there's a lot more loot to be had if you take the long way around anyway.
Who made that noise?
Okay, here's some loot, and this staircase here leads back down to the kitchen. I will move this guy because I think there's probably another guard. I don't want him spotting him. So I'll move him down here somewhere. He can join his friend. That... Oh, I guess in this corner, doesn't really matter. This side room... Okay, this is not the one with loot. There is... The side room on the north wing has loot.
Who's there? Did you say something? Someone get him!
How? Okay, well that is the cloak check. And that actually has... loot and another secret passage. I really don't want to use a moss arrow here because you really are not given a whole lot, but... Whatever.
Help! Help!
Gotta be quick here because there is a guard over there. You gotta time it right. Alright, let's dump her here. You can douse that torch, but there's no real need. There's loot. And over here we have a secret passage, and this one is actually quite useful because this will take us all the way up to the 3rd floor. But I won't take it right now. I wanna sweep the 1st floor first. And then the 2nd.
Just the wind, I guess.
Okay, this guy is always kind of tricky. So what I like to do is I like to... Is this a perfect shadow? It is. Okay, so I'm just gonna hide here. Normally I hide in one of the corners, but this is even better. Because I don't think he comes all the way down here. And even if he does, if we're quick enough, we should be able to knock him out before he can do any real damage. Come on. Nice. Perfect. That went exactly as I hoped it would. Alright. Jump over the counter. You can join the cloak check girl. Hopefully you're not a creep and you won't wake up before her. I hate this universe. I hate the people in this universe. Okay, very easy to miss, by the way, because it kind of clips into the statue. There is a tiara there, and it's worth quite a bit as well. You can take the stairs up there to the second floor, but that is not recommended, even though there is some secret loot there. Because there is a guard patrolling there, and it's all marble, and you barely have any moss arrows, so there is a better way to get up to the second floor. Here's the ticket office, finally. There is a servant here. But if you're quick enough, you can just knock him out. And here's one of our objectives. There we go. That was the loot from there. And it's not even that much loot. I don't even know why it's an objective. It's kind of lame. And this has nothing. Even lamer. I believe there is a guard here. Let me see if I can blackjack him just for fun. I believe this is the guy in that long staircase that we saw, that we were careful not to alert. There was a note at the bottom. Yeah, it's this guy. Yep, I was correct. I didn't have to do that, but it's fun. Right, there is another guard who chose this area. So I'm gonna hide here. And yeah, this is the room I was thinking about. There is loot here. 3 gold plates and that vase. And that right there, that door to the left, is the guard station. Which has the arrows, but that's not really going to be useful for us. Okay, here he comes. This is a perfect shadow. Excellent. Right, hide him there. Okay, and just to demonstrate. See? It's pretty much impossible not to get spotted, but there is a gas arrow right there. And the same note that we read in the basement. So instead, let's go this way. I think this is a closet with nothing in it. Yep, I was correct. Now, here's something interesting. When I first played this game and I opened this closet, I saw this door handle down here. And I was like, huh, is that a puzzle? Do I need this? Am I gonna need this for like a door with no handle? That would have been really cool. But no, this is just a prop. I don't even know why it's there. It's kind of weird, but... That would have been so cool. If I'm ever gonna make maps for this, like custom missions, because you can actually make custom missions. The game does have tools for that. If I ever make custom missions for this game, I think that's a puzzle I want to do. Gotta be careful here, because there are patrolling guards here, I think. Aha, okay. This is the area I was thinking of earlier that has a bunch of loot. Isn't there a rug here as well? I guess not. Really? I thought there was a rug here. Maybe there is and I'm just blind, but whatever, it doesn't matter. And that will lead us back down to the basement, and that is the backstage. So we're finally ready to go up to the second floor. And I'm not actually sure how to go about doing that. Let me take a look at my map. Apparently there's another... Okay, so that's a cloak check secret passage. That leads to the third floor. There's apparently another one over there. That one should probably lead to the second floor. But, the only other secret passage that leads there that I can think of is the one where we went, like, that room with the note from Raoul about revenge, but... That one is probably even worse than just taking the stairs, so I think I'm just gonna honestly do that, even though I said don't do that. Also, in case you missed it, that is the ticket office. There's a big sign there letting you know. How considerate of the developers. Okay, let's go up the stairs. This is gonna be kind of hectic. Okay. One of these has loot. Is it this one? One of these statues. There's 4 of them and I can never remember which one has a nugget. Okay, it's not this one. Is it this one? Shit. Shit. Okay, there is a guard that patrols this staircase. But I don't think that's him. Okay. Huh. It's not this one either, of course.
What was that?
Who's
Who's
that?
there?
Is this a thief
Help!
I see
Someone!
before me?
There's an...
Guards!
These two are always annoying, because they always spot you no matter what. And there is also a guard that passes by here, so hide them in that corner, and then hide yourself... There's the guard, and then hide yourself here. And then knock him out as quickly as possible.
Twitchy as hell. Don't know what it was. Seems clear.
Oh, and that's the guard that patrols the staircase, so we have to get rid of him as well.
What's there? Nothing making noise now.
Okay, that's that. And this is that same room that the secret passage leads us to. Right here, but you cannot open it from this side. So it's actually a very pretty room. Even in the original game it's very pretty, but in the HD mod I actually quite like how this looks. Okay, there's the guard. Yeah, honestly I think... Oh, actually no, there's still the... Okay, it's not there either. Where the hell is it then? Of course it's the last place I check. There's also 2 guards up there. They're kind of annoying. They can easily spot you. There it is. That's the nugget I was looking for. And it's a gold nugget too. It's actually worth quite a bit. Alright, gotta be very careful here, because once I drop down it's gonna make a lot of noise. Okay, thankfully, at least I hope that didn't alert anyone. And now we can enter one of these little nooks. Ugh. Okay, there's this is a bit maze-like, but it's actually not that bad. There's this archer who patrols down only this hallway, and then there's also, I believe, either 1 or 2 swordsmen that patrol down like the entire area, like do a full circle. And here's the nobles that are up here. I think every single one of them has a pickpocket, so definitely come up here to these booths. You can get a lot of easy gold that way.
This latest opera from Valerius and Cribs is a testament to the superiority of human intellect. Man overcomes nature. Oh, my absolute favorite theme.
I couldn't disagree with you more. This opera is more of a travesty than a testament. The only thing overcome were my poor ears by that horrendous music Cribs has written.
You're just miffed because Cribs is fond of tragic endings.
That's not it at all. Since Valerius took over, we've had to endure this Mr. Cribs and his twisted little operettas with vines and lycas as villains and other complete nonsense. How can you stand it?
Well, I say in with the new. That's what I say.
Vines and stuff, eh? Sounds like he might be a bit of a pagan, perhaps. Although man overcomes nature. Not very pagan-like, honestly, but who knows? Maybe there's like some... Maybe it's just like a front. Maybe he is a pagan. Who knows? And this conversation made me realize another thing that I just love about this mission. It's the writing. Like, all of these little conversations that you can overhear are, I think, way better than the conversations that you hear in most missions in the base game. And it goes to show too, because Thief 2 has better writing as well overall.
Huh? Ah! Intruder!
Oh, never mind.
Guards!
She doesn't have a pickpocket. Can you move? I don't want to be spotted by the other... Oh my god, the freaking janky physics. Yeah, this is the one thing I hate about the game, the physics. They're really... Like, your hitbox is massive.
I thought I saw something.
No, you didn't. Shut up. Oh, this is a stage, by the way. It looks really cool, not gonna lie. Okay, where are the swordsmen? Are they not here? Okay, let's go down this way first. I believe this will lead. This is the room that will lead us up to the library. Yeah, this is the library. So this will actually lead us up to the 3rd floor. This is the not really the intended way. This is like the regular way to get up to the 3rd floor. But I'm not gonna open that door because the 3rd floor is the most well guarded. But there is a very funny readable here. Reginald and Conandra, forest... let's try that again. Reginald and Conandra, forest princess, are the tragical tale of forbidden devotion. Betwixt our hero Reginald, Hammerite novice, and the sprightly Conandra, forest denizen and ruler of all trees. Libretto and music by Ian Cripps. Act 1, The Forest Edge. Reginald has been sent to cut wood. He sings, I am but a simple novice, sent here to bring wood from forest. Happy is the sunny day, if only it could stay this way. Conandra singing from afar. Ah, glorious sun, send your rays upon us. But wait, who is this I spy? Who dares fell wood from my domain? He will learn the folly of his ways. Conandra lands a blow upon Reginald's head. Reginald sings, Ah, bound me not, foul forest thing. He raises his axe in a defensive stance. Reginald sees Conandra for the first time. He sings, Did I say foul forest thing? For thou art beautiful as a butterfly's wing. Conandra, her eyes meeting Reginald's, sings, Didst I land a blow upon your head? For I would rather take my own life instead. They embrace, they exit stage left, the forest creatures sing na 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 la la la, etc. And Act 1. That's all funny. So I think Conandra is supposed to be a pagan, but she doesn't really speak like a pagan, because pagans have like a very simple way of speaking, let's put it that way. If you recall that one note from the very first mission from Lord Baffert's Manor, from, I think it was Dominic, one of the servants of Lord Baffert, he's actually a pagan and he speaks like a typical pagan. So, yeah, I guess that kind of proves that this guy's not a pagan. He's just a fucking moron.
Did people really pay money to see this stuff?
I love that line from Garrett. That is honestly how I felt when I was a kid and even a teenager when it came to theaters. Now as an adult I can appreciate the art form a lot more, but it's just, that line is so funny. People really pay money to see this stuff. I guess the rich are so rich that they don't know what to spend their money on. Aha! Okay, this is a very important room. This leads to Cribbs' office. And if you recall, one of our objectives is... yeah, we need to get the silver flute that was gifted to the music director, aka Mr. Cribbs. So this is where we get it, obviously. However, it's not gonna be that simple. Once I lockpick this, you'll see.
But wait, who is this I spy? Who dares fell wood from my domain?
That's good, but let's try it a little more angry, like this. But wait, who is this I spy? Who dares fell wood from my domain?
But wait, who is this I spy? Who dares fell...
No, no, with gusto, and emphasize the word dares, like this. Who dares fell wood from my domain?
I've got a better idea. Why don't you sing the part of Canandra, Forest Princess, tomorrow night? And while you're at it, why don't you find yourself another leading lady?
Maybe I will.
Fine. Untalented Taffer troglodyte.
People don't really get along here now, do they?
What was that?
I'll fix that.
Guards! Oh.
Alright, get over here. Okay, almost. There you go. Look at that. Best friends. Now you're getting along. Oh, I love doing that. Okay, yeah, this is the safe, but we cannot lockpick this, sadly. We need to get the key. And a hint to where the key is in this note. Which we have to freaking read. Okay. Mr. Cribbs, Ian, dearest. These are great times for thinkers such as ourselves. I'm certain that the secrets of the artifact will soon be mine. With its powers and the power unleashed by your music. What, the power of making people's ears bleed? I am more and more convinced that our day is near. Please accept this flute as a token of my continued appreciation. Appreciation for our special friendship. Ooh. And for your tireless dedication to the opera. Yours always, Lady Valerius. Okay, so this is not a hint to where we get the key, but basically we get the key in Valerius's office. So we have to go all the way there and then come all the way back here to take our flute. This is one of the rare instances where we actually get the special, at least one of the special loot items after we get the main item. In most missions, we usually get the main item last. Oh, there's the swordsman. Where the hell were you, my guy? Okay, thankfully I don't think he spotted me.
Hello?
Got him just in time. Okay, and this leads over here. Okay, this does not have any loot. I'm a bit surprised. Aha!
Is someone there?
Here's Lord Baffert, and this is his gift
Guess it
to
was nothing.
this woman. I've already forgot her name.
Rats around here perform more than we do.
Huh? What a simp!
I thought I saw something.
Simp! Ah, funny. Alright, let's go to the other wing now. Because there is more stuff to be had there. Gonna use the speed trick. Speed things up, because we have been live for an hour already. This mission isn't that long, normally, trust me. Aha, here we go. So this is the secret passage that leads up to the 3rd floor, right here. But I'm not gonna go there just yet. Because I think there is more loot to be had. There's also a guard directly behind this door. Let me see if I can blackjack him. If not, that's fine. Okay, whatever. I think the other door there leads to the backstage. I'm not sure, honestly. I never really take that path because that guy usually spots you because I think he's almost always facing towards the door. Aha, this is the area I was thinking of earlier. 2 goblets right here. And I don't think there's... Yeah, there's nothing over there. Okay. Now we can go up to the 3rd floor. Alley-oop. 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 We have to deal with the stupid guards, though.
A hidden entrance.
And we have to use this key that Raoul gave us, because we cannot lockpick this. Hello? Any guards? Yeah, I can clearly tell that's the water talisman. Ah, no guards. Okay, I'm calling me surprised. I was expecting extra guards here. I guess maybe that happens if a guard spots you? Because we definitely got spotted by a few servants. I don't know how that works, honestly. Anyway, that's the key to the safe that opens up the flute. And this is... My most enchanting Lady V. I will cherish the flute always. Its outward beauty is matched only by its glorious tone. I must endeavor to keep it safe. However, I will be somewhat indisposed at home until this confounded furuncle heals. I hope I do not impose too much upon you, but will you look after this key to my wall safe while I recover? The flute is there, of course. Ah, excellent. I hope to return to my duties as music director before the new moon. Your friend and colleague, Ian Cripps. Yeah, friend and colleague, sure. And that has the key to the chest containing the talisman. There we go. And there we go. We got the talisman. Right there. So the only thing left is the flute. But before we get that, I actually wanna get up to the 3rd floor by taking that shortcut that the cloak check go. Or the cloak check, rather. Because there are a few more pieces of loot up there that we can take. And I'm trying to be a completionist here. So let's go all the way. I guess doesn't matter. Let's go down this way. Let's go all the way down to the 1st floor. I don't know if you've done this before, but press the block button behind some NPC's back. Okay, I might try that on the 2nd floor. Thank you. What the fuck is this door? Oh, okay. Don't go there. I never even knew that was a thing. I have to go all the way around. Also, I do know that you were watching all this time because I literally messaged you on Discord beforehand. Do it a bunch of times. Okay. I've played this game so many times and I don't know this. You know more about this game than I do and you've never even finished it. That's funny. Okay, up here and up. Come on. Up here. Boom, bada boom. Hopefully there's no guards immediately behind this, because there are guards that...
I hope you like tragic endings.
I hope you like tragic endings.
What's going on over there?
Nothing. Please carry on. Carry on.
Must have been rats.
Yes, it was rats. Okay, let me try this. Block like this. Okay. Oh. Aha. This is awkward.
Hey, what was that? No, move! Something there. And you're dead.
I don't know what you were trying to get me to do, Yoski, but I would rather not deal with it. Oh crap.
Hey, assassin! Man!
Okay, that was kind of funny. Assassin murder! I love the voice acting in this game. It's so goofy sometimes. Okay, hopefully there's no more guards that come down this way. Do it with the blackjack. You can block with the blackjack? That's another thing I didn't know. Why the hell would you want to block with a blackjack? That makes no sense. Oh, okay, that is Lady Valerius' office. Let's not go there. I'm surprised those guys didn't hear the commotion down here. Okay. This is how you navigate this area. Fuck. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. That leads to the library. We don't really want to go there. Aha! Another swordman. I'm gonna wait for him. I haven't really been using my mouse arrows. I really should. There we go. Okay, let's wait for this guy and we'll try it on him. Yeah, kind of embarrassing. The guy who has finished this game like 12 times knows less about it than the guy in chat who's never finished it. You really should finish it, Yoski. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. That is literally how we met, and you haven't even finished the games yet. For those of you uninformed, the guy in chat right now, Big Yoski, is one of my friends. A very good friend, and we met in the Thief Discord server. Like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I think. Wasn't it 2019? Like late 2019, I think. Could be mistaken, but this guy sure is taking his time. Not you, Yoski. Yes. Do it. Man, it's gonna be 6 years in that case. This September. I think it was September when I joined that server. Man, 2019, late 2019 was fantastic for me. Because we're basically doing absolutely nothing. Okay, that's funny. That is funny. Just poking him with the blackjack and he doesn't care. December? I thought it was earlier than that. No, surely it was September because I think it was before I started work. Because I started to work in November of 2019. That was my original workplace. Also, this is the loot that I came up here for. And there is more on the other side as well, I'm pretty sure. Okay, let me do this.
Did you see that too?
If you're fast enough, they won't spot you, which is funny. Okay, here's another piece of loot. Down here, we not have anything. I thought we had a vase on this table here. I guess not. Oh my god, okay. I have to go the long way. No, but seriously, where is this vase? Is it here? Did I miss it? Maybe I picked it up already. I don't know. I have dementia, so I'm sorry. Alright, actually, let's take the library down. It's gonna be a bit quicker. It's gonna be a lot quicker, actually, because that secret passage will only take me down to the first floor. Right, I wonder if Garrett says it again if I read it again. Nope. That's unfortunate. I really wanted to hear that line again. It's always so funny. Just the way he delivers it. People really pay money to see this stuff. Okay, where is the... I think it was down here. Right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's down here. Aha, yes. Excellent, excellent. We're almost done with this mission. Almost done. And we actually did good timing. It was a little over an hour.
This will make a nice little bonus.
It will indeed. And there we go. That is all of our objectives. All we have to do now is leave. And I'll show you how I leave in the most chaotic way possible. I literally just alert everyone to my presence and just run away. Because it's always so funny to do. You gotta have a little fun when you're being a thief. I always prepare the speed potion because there are actually guards situated immediately outside of the opera house.
Did you hear? Hey!
Catch me if you can. Oh shit. Okay, I don't know how that's a successful mission, but I'll take it. There we go, that was the Song of the Caverns. The Last Thief Gold exclusive mission. Very good one too. We found and installed the Talisman of Water. The strange hermit's ravings were our best clue that the talisman had been moved to the upper house above the caverns. We found the upper house and broke in. We got 2,000 worth of loot in the upper house. We got the cash in the ticket office. We got the silver flute. We did not kill anyone, and we left. Even though I'm pretty sure we got arrested near the end there, but whatever. I'll take it. Let me save. We only have one talisman left, guys. It's really exciting. Really exciting. And that's our stats. I still did not get all the loot. But yeah, next stream is going to be probably Thursday or Friday. Definitely gonna be very soon. And the next mission is actually the shortest, like, serious mission. There are missions that are shorter than it. Of course, the tutorial is shorter than it. And I think maybe the first mission is possibly shorter. But yeah, from the late game missions, it's the shortest. Not counting the very last mission, which is very short. So that one's gonna be kind of interesting, honestly. The next mission has a very, very interesting premise. You see it when we get there. But for now, thank you all very much for watching and have a good one.